ladies out there. How you all doing? How you been? How you faring over this, new October month? Um, my name is Danny the Storyteller. Or you can call me Cypher. Or my new profound name, Daniel. Thank you to those who've been calling me that. But welcome to Just Chat Podcast, a very nice, smooth. Let's talk about mental health type of podcast at the podcast. What? 41 seconds in, and I'm like, what? Anyway, it's been a crazy. I don't know. Where it's been crazy, man. And I'm not speaking in terms of what do we call it? The grind. I'm just speaking of personal life, man. It's been. Well, I don't know. I don't know. But if you're around 25 there, 26, I don't know. Sometimes you get to a point where you feel like, I don't know, do I venture into this? Do I venture into that? Do I invest in this? do I continue trying to look for other ventures of, I don't know. And I feel like it's been really crazy because even sometimes when you go somewhere, trust me, sometimes the pressure is real out there and everyone definitely wants to succeed. But before that was just an intro, man. We're getting to the real thing. If it's your first time tuning in and listening in, welcome. Guys, we just beat I don't know how many years. I started this thing in 2020, September 1st, 2020. And I was celebrating. Yeah, man. I was celebrating. That's 3 years. 2021, 2022. Yeah, those are 20. Yeah, those are 3 years, 2 years. I don't know. Yeah, math crazy. Anyway, I was celebrating 3 years and 30 days. So I celebrated the International World Podcast Day on September 30th. So 201 plays, man. In all, man. I know it may sound a little, but thank you so much for the support. Because 201 plays, you're in 7 audiences, so definitely in different countries. It's an honor, and I'm so glad for you all taking time to listen to this sometimes so boring and self-centered podcasts. So but yeah, thank you so much. So now you already gotten the jig of how this podcast is. It just starts like we just got in. But anyway, guys, today I feel like let's just talk. Let's just let off the steam out there, man. Like, if you are grinding, if you are running your own business, if you are chilling at home, if you are traveling, for business and stuff, sometimes you just don't want it. You just don't want to. You don't want it at all. Like hawitaki. Oh, I don't know even how to term it, because sometimes hawitaki can be defined, or I don't want to can be defined in so many things. Like I don't want to wake up, I don't want to go outside, I don't want to walk, I don't want to work, I don't want to, what do we call it, I don't want to like use a matatu or use my own car, blah blah blah. The list is eternal. I mean, yeah. But what I got to learn, let me just say, on my personal journey when this podcast started, and if you've listened to my podcast, definitely you know the reason as to why I started this podcast, and the people who've been listening and who've been in this journey have really understood that sometimes you really have to just isolate yourself from the world and from that civil life you've been in. Sometimes you even have to be a lone wolf, just maybe for a while. But if you decide to be eternal on it, if you're okay with it, I mean, you go for it. Actually, it's the best advice I'd give you, because having that small circle of people who you actually talk to and relate to, it's good. But it's also good to have enemies, and I'll tell you why later. But what I'm trying to say here is sorry for that. What I'm trying to say here is that simply every single person has been instilled a unique factor in them, and the sky is never the limit, guys. I don't know who said that. I don't know why they said it. The sky is not the limit, because you're the one who puts boundaries to yourself. Like, no one has handcuffed you or put you in prison or literally told you don't do this because there is this and this and this. As long as it's legal and doesn't have any constraints to it, I mean, why not do it? It wouldn't hurt for you to just go somewhere and approach someone or do something that will definitely change your life. You know? As simple as that. And if you can hear the dogs barking, sorry for that, they're just outside. But yeah, it's as simple as that, guys. Like, you just can't follow on someone's shadow for the rest of your life. I mean, everyone wants to have their own unique factor. And let me tell you one thing. The reason as to why most people are very successful is because they have mastered a craft. As simple as that. And mastering a craft means you've solved a problem in society, worldwide, social media wise, in your life, in any aspect, but it has definitely solved a problem for some people or someone. As simple as that. That is how you get to generate your own income, and now money gets to work for you. So I'm not deeming the fact of working, and because sometimes I know, yes, I am grinding, I don't refuse, but sometimes I do sound controversial on my own podcasts. But I feel like most of the time, even when I go outside and relate with people and definitely see what they are doing, I also get to learn many things. And that's the reason why I'm not so biased in this podcast, just because grinding and I'm also, on contract basis and all that stuff, doesn't mean that I shouldn't try and see it in the other way possible, because I am also trying to go out there and make the best out of me. And that's why sometimes you're all over, you're trying this, you're trying that. When you're free, you're not even free, because you know what you want to do. So there are so many things out there that people just, and it's not only in Kenya. Like, I know you guys are listening to me from Ghana, from the US, from wherever you're listening me from. Shout out to you. But I know things are very different, definitely economically basis. We are never the same. Others are higher, others are lower, others are just in between. There is a different, ecosystem over there. But commonly, there is always a one unique factor you have in you. It can be making people laugh, it can be math, it can be, fixing things, it can be seeing a thing and being like, I can generate an idea. And there are so many places out there, not only in your country, where you can actually find. It may be crazy thinking out of the box and, being spontaneous and being like, I gotta do it, I have to do it. But maze, sengine ubidi, because when it gets to a point where you feel like I am not a person who really, because I've told you my journey, man. I really hate. It's just being in a deep factor of me that when someone just is apana. I don't know. I just get that cringy feeling of, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. But if you know what you've gone to do, what do I say? Like, if you know you want sugar in your tea, definitely you go look for that sugar, So I can simply explain it in that. It's a parable, but decrypt, maze. You can hit me up for the decryption. Anyway, I'm just messing with you guys. What I simply mean is that you need to be your own, king, queen. You need to be your own decision maker. You need to be your own, pillar who knows that, I want to get to this a specific point at a specific time, even if it's a tiny goal. No one has to see it. What I always say, it is a rule: hate me or like me, as long as it does not print itself on my face, bro, I will keep moving, and those who want to move with me, tutasonga. That's what I say. And people definitely had that factor, because when I started isolating myself, people started feeling like, oh, this guy started pretending just because he's gotten a grind, he's gotten to move and switch lanes. But if you actually was a genuine person, I am a call away, who understands what I'm saying, because nowadays finding friendships that are actually legit, not just convenient, it's very rare. And sometimes you just not even sometimes when it gets to a point where you just have to cut off some people in your family, or a general factor of your family. It's crazy, man, because I don't know how the society is molding itself. And I know we now have the Gen Z, very good content creators, man. Kudos to you, because you guys are taking Kenya to a bigger platter, and definitely support. And as we continue learning as well, for us millennials who are still advancing, we get to learn from you guys, and you guys get to learn from us. So I feel like I don't know how the society is trying to think about all these things, because when it gets to that point where someone wants to grow, you don't want them to grow. But when you want them to grow because of your own benefit, I hope you're getting, you will definitely chip in. I mean, how is that even clear? That's the hypocrisy of the highest level. And I mean, if you have self-dignity and self-respect, and I'm not speaking this in a sexual way, and no offense to anyone who's feeling really, controversed. Wow, grammar. Hey, Wakenya, ngechapa sheng hapa. But anyway, yeah. So let's do this. You just go drink some water. You just go take some, breakfast, or if you're driving, just go pass through the cafe, take some coffee, and some samosas or kebabs or hot dogs, and let's let's talk, because I mean, we have to be real with these things. So they're all mental. We're talking about mental health, and these things gets to affect you in one way or another. And this is where people actually get to destroy themselves, not even realizing themselves. Even when they want to grow, they're not growing. They're still seeing themselves at the same position. You know why? Because they've been manipulated to such a low self-esteem. I mean, let me give you a fact, and I'm just being honest with every single person. No matter the superiority you're in, no matter whether you're a CEO, whether you're a cleaner, whether you're a kinyozi, owner, whether you're a supermarket owner, whether you're a whether you're self-employed. I mean, having self-respect is the simplest factor. And you know why? Because today I was in a matatu, and I think the person I was seated next to, I don't know, was had a car, and it's just these people who probably want to just use public means one day. So I kind of overheard the conversation, and I couldn't help it but hear them talking to the employee in a very bad way, like, bruh, this AAZ. I even saw the conductor get so pissed off. Alimwambia we mzae. What did he say? I can't even remember, but I remember what he said. It's either you just calm down and talk to the person you're talking to na adabu, or like in respect, or get out. Like, this is just so rude. So I got to like flashback, and even probably not probably, I have experienced that for sure in the working environments I've been in over the years. I have definitely experienced that in one way or another. And I don't know how you expect your employees to react when you do that to them, or I don't know how you expect to be treated once you act like that. You know what I mean? I've even extended the break. You guys go for that break, and then let's come back. I'm not angry or anything. I'm just stating facts, and we're just talking, because some things need to be aired out, and people need to understand that our sanity is also a bigger part of our lifestyle. You feel me? I mean, okay. Danny the storyteller taking a few seconds break, and I'll be back with more. Yeah. Yay! Hey guys. I hope you guys are good. I hope you've taken some, food or taken a break and stuff. My name is Danny the Storyteller, or you can call me Cypher. So as I was saying, it's really sometimes very mental. And what I mean by that is it affects people. People are affected in different ways. And some people actually, we've actually had cases of people who've acted violently because of just some rude acts. So everyone has their own, what do you call them? Everyone has their own demons, but different, what do we call it? Self-control is different in people. So sometimes it's very essential to actually just think before you say anything, because you never know. You never know. But anyway, that was just a topic, serious one. We had to let it out. Yeah, but initially I was talking about your uniqueness, and definitely the story has related to that, because when you're told to, so you guys actually thought I was going to another topic. Wow. Wow. It's the same topic, because your uniqueness is affected, and when it's affected, your self-esteem is lowered, and when you have low self-esteem, most definitely you are not confident enough to be daring or become a daredevil to want to become the best version of you. You now want to become a shadow. You're not like Batman. No. Batman was a shadow. That was shadow walker, man. You could see. Hey, damn. Anyway, what was I saying? No. Wow. Anyway, what I was saying, you become a shadow, like people just overlook you, and you're not bothered by that, because people killed your vibe, your glow. So what I'm trying to say in short is, find your aura. It may take a long time, definitely, but you will definitely find your aura. And when you do invest in it, literally just sit down and think, like, how can I grow with this ability that I just found out I have? How can I improvise it? How can I monetize it? How can I live with it, and how can it feed me? As simple as that. And once you answer all those questions, it's called the 5 W's and H. Think so? Where, when, who, and how I wanna move with it. As simple as that. But then you have to understand that sometimes you have to go through very many, challenges are there. I don't want to sound like a motivational speaker. I am not a motivational speaker. He always come and tell you, like, you will pass through challenges, and trust me, you will overcome, bro. Okay. Anyway, but no offense, you all are doing a good job. But let's be real here, guys. It does affect our mental health, and people are affected in different ways. Trust me, mental health does not mean negative mental health, guys. Because people hear SG, you're talking about mental health and you're talking about the sad things. No, trust me, it can affect you in a positive way. You're like, so you're just showing me, the SHIT, the sugar honey iced tea, the crypt. Anyway, you're just showing me that crap, and trust me, I will do my best to prove to you that crap you just showed me is just a caliph I I hit over past the road, it was just disturbing me, so I just blew it away with my hand. As simple as that. So it's always even sometimes a positive thing. So don't worry, like you just focus on what you actually want to achieve in the next 10 years, in the next 2 years, in the next 6 months, 1 month, 2 weeks, 1 day, and be simple. Simplicity is the best thing. And be calm. Trust me, calmness just works magic. Even in the toughest of times, it just works magic. Wow, yeah, I'm gone. Anyway, guys, are you still listening? So there's this Nini. What do we call it? Like Nini, what is it? Wow, is this there's this place. Yeah, place. Forgot. Yeah, I remember. There's this place. I visited some time back. It's way back. It was really way back. And funny thing, it's now hitting me like it was a lesson learned. Cause I visited a place and people were like talking and interacting, and then you go and say hi and people don't. It's like, have you guys watched the movie Duff? It's called Designated Ugly Fat Friend. Bro, I was a big one. Wow. If you all ever see my picture on social media, please don't share. But I don't think I do. But if you'd ever leak, please don't. Z. I have them on my Google Drive. So if you listen to my podcast, just text me. Yeah, or just write, send a comment on my podcast. I'll send it to you. You'll see. But hold up. Yeah, I'll send it to you. You're my fan. Yeah, I'll send it to you. But yeah, so they never noticed me. Like never. Where for a whole, was it 3 hours? Yeah. That was mental, man. That was mental. I was in campus. Hey, that was mental. What? Hey, Z. Hey, 3 hours. You're going to say hi to you're a ghost. Yeah? Foster's home for imaginary friends. Hey. It was an experience, man. But I promised myself one thing. Never ever. Hey, never. I shall make the best version of me, and I will not just go out and blabber out, yo, see me. Nah, my work will talk on my behalf. My dress code, no matter how bad it looks or good it looks, it will, I don't know, in your eyes definitely, but it will definitely stand out. And I will always make sure that I always just feed your mind with anything, not porn or shit like that. Yeah, but anyway, just feed your mind with anything. Listen to music in the morning, smooth jazz works magic. Jazz music is good. Anyway, just feed your mind with anything that will definitely put an intellectual feed in that simple part of your brain that just wants to be fed like a single word or a phenomenon or a philosophy just one day. And trust me, you'll become powerful. Power and wealth really rhyme, but riches and there's a difference between power is very essential. Trust me. Under people like Pablo Escobar, people who actually scared and actually made sure they go. So so thank you so much for listening in. Sometimes we talk crap, sometimes controversial, sometimes it's helpful, and thank you so much. And you guys should share my podcasts. Friends and Success has been the highest podcast. Y'all are not sharing these things, man. Come on, guys, show some love. But thank you so much. So far so good. Have an awesome morning, have an awesome afternoon, and have an awesome evening. And if you're listening to me as a lullaby, wake up, motherfucker. Yeah, but anyway, have a good one, guys. See you next time. Yeah, I'm really working on being consistent, but I don't want to make any excuses. So thank you so much for waiting on me, and thank you so much for your support. See you next time, Danny the Storyteller. And you guys, by the way, check the new poster on the podcast. Really looks good, huh? Yeah, we rebranded. So maybe we'll bring better things soon. Maybe, yeah. So taking things easily and slowly, not rushing them. I noticed rushing them ruins everything. So just take my time. So thank you so much for those who've been listening in, and thank you for the support. Have a good one. See ya, Danny the Storyteller signing out. Peace.